Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Now that the NFL draft is long over and OTAs are starting to open up across the country, we're taking a look at the updated future odds around the league from LVH Sportsbook in Las Vegas as they've released their divisional future odds. So we're updating those along with the conference and Super Bowl future odds from LVH to give you an updated look at all 32 teams. We're on the NFC West right now, taking a look at the St. Louis Rams, a team that is the biggest underdog in the division, however could have some value against the spread going forward, even if they don't have any future odds value. But at 50-1 to win the Super Bowl right now, plus 5,000, not looking like a great value coming into this season. They still have a lot of question marks, a very, very, very young football team. So it's not the type of team that I think you're looking at as potential value to win the Super Bowl, especially with Sam Bradford, who got hurt last year, but was on pace for a very, very good season. And it's surprised some people because even though he has been hurt a lot when he's been in there, especially last season, at times he's looked like a very capable quarterback and almost even worthy of the #1 pick that he was taken at. Now, I won't go quite that far, but Bradford was on pace for over 3,800 yards last season, 32 touchdowns and less than 10 interceptions. That's a very, very good price and number for what you're looking at from the St. Louis Rams, a team that I think is going to continue to want to run the ball in 2014, but it's 50-1. Not the type of team you're looking at for a Super Bowl value especially. And the same thing goes for their NFC value at plus 2,500. 25-1, still not quite as too much of a long shot, I think, for my take here, especially because of the offseason they've had. But I think the media this offseason is focused on a lot too much on Michael Sam. And even though it's a great story, especially if he makes the team, slowly but surely this team is building a winner, which should be the focus of the media as well, because I think that might be the bigger story once the season rolls around. They lost Cortland Finnegan and Chris Williams. However, they gained Kenny Britt and had a very nice draft. 4 players taken in the top 75. And I think they really got some nice value, obviously, out of that Robert Griffin III trade a few years ago, where they traded that #2 overall pick. Have gotten a lot in return for that as well. But like I said, the media has been focused on Michael Sam, but slowly but surely this team is getting a lot better, and it's going underreported this offseason. And I think that could have an effect on their value this season. And despite the fact that they're 10-1 to win the NFC West, even though they don't think they're a play in this division with the 3 other teams that are very strong as well, they could be a strong ATS value going forward if Sam Bradford can stay healthy. This team will be better in 2014, and even though they're young, they could have, like I said, a lot of value ATS. So keep that in mind once September rolls around. But that'll do it for the Rams. Make sure you check out all the other 31 teams and their updated future odds here this summer. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.